Hey garden friends, it's Mel with Sucky Crafts, and this is a rectangle pot. It's kind of like a cement pot. You can see the detail there. So it is a cement pot, and it's got this little like cork strip right here at the base. It's this like long rectangle shape, and that's like my favorite shape to like arrange in because it's so easy for me for some reason. And I'll show you the plants that I have. I have some very interesting plants. Look at this. This is an Argentine Opuntia. Look at that. So it's that beautiful green color, and it's got the Opuntia pads. Typical Opuntia look to it with the pads. It's a cactus. And you can see like right here, the spines that it has, they're very thin, but oh, they're lethal. So I'm not really gonna mess with this one too much, but it's gonna give this arrangement a lot of character. You'll see what I mean. So that's the height element that I'm gonna add to this arrangement. And as a like something to make it fun, this is string of bananas. Look at this. Oh, I just love this. I love all trailing plants, all of them. They don't have to be succulent. But this is a string of bananas, and you can see why they call it string of bananas, because they're like little long leaves. They have a little leaf window right in the center, like that. That's called a leaf window right there, and that's how the sun goes through the leaf and it absorbs energy to grow. Isn't that cool? But yeah, I'm gonna use this like on the rim right over here. So this is gonna add that little cascading effect. Oh, it's gonna add texture to it. I've got here another cactus. This is a balloon cactus. Look at it. It looks like a little hot air balloon. It's so cute, and it's very spiny. Not very petable, kinda, but it's a little softer. The bristles are a little softer, but look at that detail. Oh man, it kind of even looks like a snowflake to me. But this is a balloon cactus. I've got, as a filler, I've got string of buttons, and this is a crassula. So it's kind of stacked the way crassulas normally grow. Look at that. And this one is blushing. So the margins, the edges of the little leaves are red. So it's showing a lot of color. Look at that. Look at those little faces. And I have 3 clusters. I also have, this is Faucaria tigrina, and this is tiger jaws. Look at that. So there's new jaws. There's one new jaw there, another new jaw there. This one's already growing up, but check that out. Oh, look. So you can see the little teeth. You can see why they call them little tiger jaws, because it's like, rawr. Oh, I love it. So the little bristles, they resemble little teeth. So cute. And I love the name, Faucaria tigrina. Love it. And last but not least, this is an aloe, and it is blizzard. Look at that. You can see why they call it the blizzard aloe. It is white. This one, like most aloes, they can take a lot of sun. This one is better off in filtered light. If they do get too much sun, they do start to burn and lose that white color. It starts to turn like, starts to really fade out. But let me see if I can get a little closer here so you can see it's textured. Let's see if you can't really see it. I can feel it with my fingers, but such an interesting aloe to have, a white one. So it's white, and then it has green stripes on it. So the contrast is beautiful. Love it. All right, so I'm gonna get started. And I'm gonna get started by adding some soil to this planter here. And it's really deep. It's got a lot of space in there. And I'm gonna try to fit all of these succulents in there and cacti, see how well I do. All right, so that's good. So I filled it up all the way to the top. I'm gonna kind of skim off a bit. Maybe that's a little too much. All right, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start with the Opuntia. So this one, this baby right here. So I'm gonna take it out of its pot. Now I'm gonna be very careful because it does have those spines on it. So I'm gonna kind of squeeze it, and I'm gonna squeeze the soil out, and I'm gonna grab it by the soil. So I'm not gonna grab the cacti at all, but I am gonna take away some of that soil that's at the base here because it's super dry. Yeah, I could water this a whole lot more for sure. But you know what? I'm not gonna mess with it too much. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna take some of this soil out. Actually, let's see. Get my bowl over here a little closer, and it's gonna go right in here, but I'm gonna take some of that soil out, like I said. And because I'm not gonna mess with the root ball that much, I'm just gonna kind of like just place it right in there. Ooh, this is a very, very tall one. So I'm gonna put it to the side, maybe like that. Okay. And I'm gonna shuffle all of that soil right on top of it. And I'm gonna kind of flip it onto this side so it won't get in the way of my shot here, now that I have all this space right over here so we can still see what's going on. I'm gonna focus it on the soil there, and I'm gonna get the focus off of the cactus here, but I'm surrounding it with more soil, and I'm gonna use my knitting needle to shuffle some of that soil in there because it's pretty sharp. I don't want to get any of those spines into my skin there. But you see how I handled the cactus? I grabbed it straight from the root ball. I didn't really mess with it, and I placed it right in there by making a lot of space. So I took all of that soil out. All right, so that's a lot better. And now I'm going to fill my little planter again here. Perfect. All right, so what's next? I think that the blizzard should be next. I really don't know how I'm gonna pull this one off. So I'll do the blizzard next. And I'll kind of get some of that soil off of it. And they have very shallow roots. Very, very shallow roots, you see? Right there. Boom. So not a whole lot of roots there, but pretty strong ones. And let's see, I'll kind of do it at an angle here so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna place it right on the edge here. And what I'm gonna do to the roots, I'm gonna kind of fold them and kind of clump them together like so. And adjust this aloe right on the edge there. Ooh, and I almost got myself there. Oh, so scary. All right. Press some of that soil around it so it can anchor down. Ooh, this is a dangerous little arrangement. Okay, so now I've got this space here. And let's see, I'm gonna add some string of buttons around. I'm gonna take this little cluster out, and it's pretty loose. And let's see, I'll use 2 at a time here. And I will, let's see, so with my knitting needle, I'll make a little well right in there. They remind me of little worms. And somehow I'll tuck it in right on this side. Okay, so using my knitting needle, I'm gonna kind of hold the string of buttons there. Oh, that didn't work. It's because I'm so afraid of the cactus. Jeez. All right, so I'm gonna make the well a little deeper. There we go. Okay, I think they'll fit in now. Okay, that one's fitting in. It's taking a little more time here. Okay, and I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing. Probably not, but try and fill that in. Yay, okay, so I did it. Kind of what I was going for here. So I'm using the little string of buttons as filler. So when I see a little hole, I fill it with the little tower there, and I'll try another one right on the corner there. And I take off a little bit of the soil there from the root ball. Make another well right here, because it kind of looks weird with just two there. So I'm gonna make another space for the third one, and I think it'll look a lot better. Yeah, it does actually. I know you can't really see it, but yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so now that I have the string of buttons there, I think that I'll go for the balloon cactus right here. Sorry that it's kind of like a weird angle, but I'm trying to really work around this oddly shaped planter there. And the balloon cactus is right here. And I won't forget about this little string of buttons. And I'll kind of take it out right there. So this one isn't as sharp. And I'm gonna have to take a lot of the soil here from the roots. So I'm gonna be very careful. Oof. Right there. So it can fit. Because then if I just leave it as it is, like I left the Opuntia, the root system on the Opuntia, it won't fit. So I have to really take a lot of that soil, and I'm using my needle and kind of cleaning the base there of the cactus, because it has a lot of soil stuck there. It's been probably planted in there for a while, kind of growing nice and healthy in there. And now I'm gonna kind of grab it. Ooh. So you know what? I've got these like cool, like, I don't know, tweezers, I guess. I'm gonna kind of grab it just like that, and that's gonna help me squeeze it in there. And I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Okay, so I'm gonna try and not move my little blizzard there. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna try and adjust the balloon cactus in there, and I'm trying to let go. Okay. Oh, and I did get myself here. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take that out. Ooh, working with cactus, you know, I was working with some tongs, but I don't see them around. But I did manage to get my balloon cactus right in there, and I'm shuffling some soil around, and I know that it won't focus. It's right there. It's kind of tucked in there. I have to apologize for the weird angle. I'm so sorry. All right. But I know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. And now I have got this space right here, and I still got the bananas. I still have the tigrina right here, and I still have some string of buttons. So let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. So for sure, I'll try and get my bananas going. All right, so I have not been very good at watering. You can just tell, look how dry that root ball is. Oh man, and it's root bound. So I kind of grab it from the very end here, and I like tear it apart, because I kind of have to. There's no other way. I wish I didn't have to do that, but I'm kind of just tearing at the bottom there. There we go. So I kind of just took half of it off right there. Gonna make my well here, and I'm gonna actually just take a lot of that soil out. Sometimes you have to take some of the soil out, especially when you're working in such tight spaces. Okay, so I'm gonna nestle this in here. So right in there. And it doesn't look like I'll be able to get my tigrina in there. But let's see, maybe if I take some of this off from the rim of the plant, I'll be able to like squeeze it in there a little bit more in the corner. Oh gosh. Okay. I know, it looks like I'm torturing this poor plant. Okay, so make it a little deeper in there. Kind of squeeze it in there. All right. So it's not taking that much space. And I can probably fit the tigrina in there. So I'm going to grab more soil. Put it right on the top. All right. All right, someone's racing down the road. Hey. It's all good. Okay. If I had a fast car, I'd probably be doing the same thing, right? Can't blame them. All right, so got the little corner there. All right, that looks good. Wow, on camera, that probably looks like a hot mess. But I promise it's coming together just fine. Okay, so now I've got this tigrina. How am I gonna fit this in here? That's part of the challenge. And hey, if I practice enough, I get better and better at it. So I'm gonna try and fit that tigrina right in the center. So right in between this balloon cactus and the string of bananas. Oh man. Okay, so you see how small I made that little root ball? It's okay. It'll be just fine. I'm gonna make a little hole in the center there and kind of try my best to not get bitten by that balloon cactus. All right, there we go. That's working out. Yes, yes, it's gonna look great. Okay, and I'm gonna use my needle to really press down right around it. And this little corner here, it can use some soil. Okay, all right. Everything needs to be, all the roots need to be under a good amount of soil. There we go. Put those little strands back down. Okay, and this is where the little string of buttons go. So this is where they shine, where I can fill in all the little spots where I see holes in, and just kind of place these in there, and it fills up the arrangement. Okay, so that looks good there. Kind of nestle that one in there, kind of push these over here. All right, let's see, I can use another one over here. So I use 2 more over here. Sorry if this is taking so long, guys, but I didn't realize how difficult it was gonna be to fit everything in there. I usually can pull it off, you know? All right. Okay, so I've got another one there, and I'll fit another one right over here. Whew. Definitely a challenging arrangement. Oh man. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I'll add more soil on the rim there, because I do see some of the roots trying to come out. Press it in there. Perfect. Okay, so I've got some there. I can use some right over here. So it's like by this rim here. And I'll try and turn my camera around right here, so you can kind of see what I'm doing on this side, because there's like a shadow over here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take some of that soil out. Not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna need the space. And I have 2 right here. And I'll crack open another one. And I'll get another one out. And I'll kind of like have them like close together. Well, let's see. Let's do one by one. So I'll do one here. Put another one. Put another one. And maybe I should put in a 4th one so it won't look weird, like kind of lined up like that. Oh man. Wow. I'm gonna grab my snippers. I'm gonna cut this one because it's a little too long. Little too long, and it's okay. Okay, so let's see. So that one there. That one. Oh man. Hey, real TV right here. Gotta appreciate it. This is how it really goes. I'm having a little trouble with the roots here. And I'm trying to fit a little too much in here. Alright. Okay, practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. That's what I'll just tell myself. Alright. That looks a little weird. Okay. I think that's fine. So I'll just put some of that soil around. I didn't want to like form a line there. I wanted it to be clustered. So I think I did it. Yeah, it adds so much texture to the arrangement too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. So I've got some there. And now I can use some. Let's see, where else can I fit 2 more? I'm gonna fit 2 more like right here. So that's a dangerous little spot there. But I think I can pull it off because I want to use all of them. So I'll make my little hole there. Get some soil out. Whew. Oh man, the struggle is real. All right. Okay. I'll put these 2 right in here. Ah! Cactus got me. Oh man. And I'm kind of like looking over. I can't really see what I'm doing. So this is quite the challenge here. Oh man, I'm gonna turn it around. Ooh. Okay, and it was just me being stubborn, trying to fit everything in. But I worked it out. I really did. Whoa. So this is how it looks. Look at that. So I've got the big Opuntia right here. I've got some cute little chryssulas there. Then the lizard with a balloon cactus. And I'm so glad that I was able to fit that tiger jaws. And then of course the beautiful string of bananas here. And look at the mess I did. Oh my goodness. I usually don't make this much of a mess. Oh, but I really like how it ended up looking. For sure, it looks nice and full. And guess what? You're not gonna believe it. But I'm gonna try and fit some stones in there because that's what's gonna really finish it off for me. Okay? So, here we go with the stones. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to clean it off now. All right. Huh. That wasn't too bad. No, not at all. Okay, now that I have a clean surface, there we go. Oh, that is so nice. Wow, that is nice and full, to say the least, for sure. Okay, here we go with the stones, and I'm gonna kind of just go around and see where I can actually fit them. Where can I fit them? This is me being a little crazy. All right. But it's gonna be worth it. It really is, because of the concrete. It's a concrete planter, so of course it needs some stones in there. See, so just so I can show you what I'm doing here, I'm kind of just creeping in. And just filling those little spots where I can see the soil, and just putting rocks right on top of them, right on top of the little hole there where I can see the soil, because that's kind of like a sore eye for me. I don't like it. I don't like seeing the soil. All right, so I pulled it off, finished this little baby up. Look at it now. Oh man, it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. So you can see that sharp Opuntia there. You can see the blizzard on there. And that little balloon cactus in the back, nicely tucked in there. And of course, the little chryssulas hanging out here and there. So I've got a little cluster here, cluster here. I even have a cluster in the back here. Another one here, and of course the string of bananas in the corner, just, you know, trailing over that rim how they should be. I think that it was totally worth the struggle and the little pain. I got a little one right here that I can't really get out, but I feel it. It's in there for sure. But hey, practice makes perfect. I really like how it turned out. Even though it's nice and full, I know that it'll still grow nice and healthy. And I hope that you learned something new, you know, working with cactus, working with the little fillers here to make it interesting, and hopefully got your little plant therapy on. I sure enjoyed this video, and I really like how it came out. I hope that you do too. And until next time, bye garden friends.